it is day 12 of the federal trial against Sean Diddy Combs. Before we get into what has taken place today, let's give a recap on what's been going on. Deontay Nash, a former stylist for both Ventura and Combs, will be back on the witness stand. Yesterday, Nash testified that he witnessed Combs threaten Ventura with releasing sex tapes of her to the internet. Nash also said on the stand that Combs threatened to first release the tapes to her parents' workplaces to get them fired. A woman who is only being referred to by the pseudonym Maya is expected to testify today as well. The government previously referred to the woman as Victim 4 and said she used to work for Combs as a personal assistant. Combs faces 5 criminal counts: 1 count of racketeering, conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs has denied the allegations against him thus far. So, what we know today that has occurred, the witness, Nash, is back on the stand and admitted that he didn't initially tell prosecutors that Ventura had been allegedly kicked by Combs in one particular attack that he witnessed. Nash also said that he just wanted to answer questions in the most narrow way possible. They didn't ask. He told Combs' attorney, Xavier Donaldson, "I gave as little as possible. I only answered what I was asked." Yeah, that sounds like Diddy is so innocent. hmm After breaking up with Combs, Ventura began communicating with Black Panther author Michael B. Jordan, according to Nash. Dating, talking, getting to know each other, the witness said during cross-examination. Nash admitted under cross-examination that from 2008 to 2013, Ventura never mentioned to him anything about freak-offs that she performed for Combs. Why would she? You still trying to protect Diddy, so I think she knew that you were not a safety safe. But let's continue. The defense's implication would be that the freak-offs weren't as troubling as Ventura had described if she failed to mention them to a friend like Nash. That would be the opposite. If she was a willing participant and she was having fun with it, that's what she would be telling her friends. The fuck? Do these people have friends? Anywho, let's continue. Nash then testified that he saw Maya on a video call with Ventura and she had a black eye that was very visible. He said, and I quote, "I saw it in person when her makeup wears off. You can see it." Nash recalled a time when he spotted a random man joining Ventura in her Las Vegas hotel room without Combs' presence. The testimony could feed the defense's narrative that Ventura had sex with strangers as a normal part of her life and not as a forced act at a Combs' direction. What the fuck? So just because somebody visits me, there's no way that they could be a friend or a relative and we immediately got to be smashing? What the heck? Okay. The freak-offs allegedly ordered by Combs are central to the prosecution's allegations that he used his business to engage in sex trafficking and other crimes. Well, he did. A former personal assistant to Combs, who will be referred to only by the pseudonym Maya, has now taken the stand. She is expected to testify to forced labor and racketeering charges that have been outlined in the indictment. The prosecution entered Maya's passport into court records under seal, with her true name and date of birth shown only to the jurors. Witnesses normally take the witness stand and state their name in open court for the record, but the witness is only being referred to by the pseudonym Maya. She previously worked for Combs as a personal assistant. Maya described working for Combs as chaotic and toxic, but said it could be exciting. She said, and I quote, "The highs were really high and the lows really low. Puff's mood determined the environment," she said. "He threw things at me, threw me against the wall, threw me in the pool. He threw something against my head, sexually assaulted me." She said he sexually assaulted her on more than one occasion. Combs has gone by several names in the past, including Puff Daddy, hence the nickname Puff. That's what we know so far. When more updates become available, I will bring them to you. But as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments.